Yes, we will see you in 30 minutes.
Well, Governor Cuomo also picked Casino Decision Day to announce the long-awaited decision on hydro-fracking in New York. It's a no-go. Fracking will be prohibited. The acting health commissioner, Dr. Howard Zucker, says drilling for natural gas raises many red flags with a great risk for public health issues.
Brandon Lewis is live in our Capitol newsroom tonight. Brandon, you were there for the announcement at the Capitol this afternoon, and the GOP tonight is blasting this decision.
Yeah, Greg and Dory, they're calling it a political charade from the start, but the commissioners are standing by their research. And tonight, the energy industry says while this may ban fracking now, the discussion certainly isn't over.
There are many red flags because there are questions that remain unanswered from lack of scientific analysis.
Behind Health Commissioner Howard Zucker were stacks of research he says led him to conclude fracking doesn't belong in New York.
Once damage is done, it is often extremely difficult to fix it, and we have a responsibility, not only to ourselves, but as Dr. Axelrod said, to future generations.
The Environmental Health Department plans to release a legally binding report next year that would effectively ban fracking, much to the displeasure of those hoping to bring the energy industry to the state's southern tier.
This governor was the first governor in modern times to have the opportunity to turn around the upstate economy, and he decided that it did not matter. And unfortunately, those communities are going to suffer for it.
Cuomo wouldn't specifically say no fracking, but acknowledged the research presented.
From the data, there are questions that are raised that you consider serious questions about public health, and there is no research that would deny those questions.
And while that essentially means the state's moratorium on fracking continues, the energy industry says it's not over yet.
Do you think the energy companies would consider picking this back up under another administration then?
I think so, because the resource is here. We've never even been given the opportunity to do exploratory drilling. And so, you know, whether our companies will ever get that opportunity, we shall see.
Now, this still leaves the question of what happens now to the economy and the communities that plan to host fracking sites. We'll tell you the governor's answer coming up tonight at 6:30. Live in the Capitol newsroom, Brandon Lewis, CBS 6 News.